Hi, welcome back to Chase's Everything Shooting. Today I'm going to go over case preparation. Now, most of us are reloaders, and so when we're out shooting, we have to pick our brass up. Our brass gets dirty, we throw it into a big pile, and then we have to go through and clean it and get it prepared for reloading. And there's a lot of people that do this a lot of different ways, but I'm going to kind of go over some of the ways that I've seen and I've seen people use and the one that I do. Pardon me. So let's talk about it. The first is a rotary tumbler, okay? And it's kind of a little barrel thing, and it just turns and tumbles your shells in there with a media. Then you have a vertical that just shakes the crap out of them like this with a media. And also the newest thing out now is the ultrasonic. And you fill it through with very special fluids and cleaners, and you put it in there and it just vibrates like this, and it does it all ultrasonically. Now that's a great way to do it, and I've seen that happen. But most of us aren't buying those because right now they're a little expensive, and why spend the money with what's going on in the economy now? So I use a standard vertical tumbler that just shakes like this, and I feel it works very, very well, and I get a great results out of it. And so let's talk about which one is better. There is not one that's better. The rotaries, the people that have the rotaries that tumble, they say that's the only way to go. Those of us who does the shakers say, oh man, that is the best way to go. It's easy, it's clean, it's quick. Then the people with ultrasonic, boy, they go, oh man, I don't have to worry about media. I don't have to change it as often. I can do other things inside there. I can clean other things. So they really like the ultrasonic. Well, I'm going to tell you, I do the vertical, and I like the vertical. The media that I use in it is I use the corn cob. It's a ground up fine corn cob type of mix. Now there's a corn cob medium, which is a little bit bigger piece of corn cob, pardon me. And some people like that. I really like the fine myself. There's walnut. There's a lot of different medias that you can get. I personally use the corn cob. I've had the best luck with that. I've done the walnut before. That's pretty good. And there are certain places that do pecan. So, you may find it in your area. But one of the big things right now that's coming out is the ceramic. And it's little chunks of ceramic that you dump into your tumbler, and it does the same thing as the corn media or any of the other media, and it's more reusable, okay? So it works really good. It's just really right now, it's a little more expensive out there. And so I have not used the ceramic yet. I'll try it for sure, but I will tell you until the price comes down, probably not going to use a lot of it. I'm definitely going to stay with the corn cob. I like it. I like how it works. I've had really good experience with it. And so I will keep that going as long as I can. When I run out of corn cob, then I'll probably try a little bit of the ceramic and see how that works. And I'll come back to you when I do that. Now, along with the media compound that you're putting into your tumbler or your shaker, you usually use some kind of a brass cleaner, okay? Or a polisher, I'll say. And, there's a lot of them out there. There's the case cleaner, there's Brasso, there's Quick and Easy, there's Flitz. I will tell you that I am a firm believer in the Flitz. I have used that for quite a few years. It's always done a great job, and it's really not too expensive. Now, Brasso you can get that at the market. I felt that it really clumped my media a little bit more than what I wanted, so that's why I went and stayed with the Flitz. The Flitz that you want is called the Tumbler Media Additive, and that's designed specific for your tumblers. So if you get that and you squirt it in and then put your lid on, you go. It'll within a few hours it'll do a phenomenal job. Now, what I have is I have another video and I'll be playing it on top, but it is of me taking the brass and tossing it into the tumbler, putting the additive in there and tumbling it and then pulling it out afterwards. And it's a short side, but I'll throw it in here. And it kind of gives you an idea of what the brass looks like when it comes into the hopper first and then out of it once it's been tumbled. I tumbled this 223s probably for about 4 hours. I kind of got busy doing something else, and it may have been longer, but it wasn't much longer, but I just got busy doing other things and it just ran. And I don't care. I have it in my shed and it just runs until I figure out, hey, I hear it shaking, I should go take it out. Now, one of the things with doing this is that you really have to look at how you store your brass. And I started off using, and I'll show you a picture of it, these plastic shoebox containers. And I thought, wow, this is just a great way. They're easy to stack. They all do this. So I put a bunch of reloads and stuff through my tumbler and then dumped it in to this box and put a lid on it. And then I did a bunch more and I tossed it into a plastic ammo can that was airtight. I will tell you, the shoebox thing, don't use it. Don't make my mistake. Don't use it, because it lets the air in and it starts the brass to tarnish right away. And so now, all those rounds that I have already tumbled once and put in those containers, I'm going to have to tumble again and take them out of those containers and putting them in something that's like an ammo can, like this, that's got or a plastic one, doesn't make any difference at that point, that has a rubber seal to keep the air tight. I really feel that that's an important factor, and it's something I screwed up on. I'll be the first to tell you. I definitely made a huge mistake when I did that. And so it's kind of one of those things where I want to let you guys know where you don't make the same stupid mistakes I make. And it's a costly one because I've got to redo, I'm going to say probably 3,000 or 4,000 cases, because they're all tarnished and they don't look good. And I don't want to reload something that doesn't look phenomenal. That's kind of going to the range and people going, do you reload? Yeah, and they look at it, wow, that looks really like it came from the factory. That's what I really want. So I'm going to say here, don't do what I did. Use a box that's airtight. I wouldn't even put it in a jar, because a jar isn't totally airtight. I would definitely put it in something like an ammo box, a plastic ammo box, something that's got a really good ring. Probably would throw some desiccant in with it now just to keep any moisture, any oxygen out of there as much as possible. So I'm going to stop now, and I'm going to add on all the different shots at the end of taking it, tossing those cases into the tumbler, what they look like coming out, how I tumbled them through, all of that kind of things, and then you can see that. So do me a favor, okay? Subscribe below, like. It doesn't cost you anything. And it sure helps me. I'm not trying to make $1 million off of this. I'm just trying to gain some viewership. So if you do that for me, when I'm out there and I'm looking at all the reloads and the shooting things, I'll do it for you too. So thank you. Thank you for watching, and we'll make this a great shooting world. okay? Subscribe below, like. It doesn't cost you anything. And it sure helps me. I'm not trying to make $1 million off of this. I'm just trying to gain some viewership. So if you do that for me, when I'm out there and I'm looking at all the reloads and the shooting things, I'll do it for you too. So thank you. Thank you for watching, and we'll make this a great shooting world.